Hi guys, so in this video I'll be teaching you how I made this my moving train cake. It's a step by step video, so I will advise you to sit back and watch till the end. So I have my fondant which I made myself. I don't buy store bought. It's a way for me to save cost and increase my profits. So now I've rolled out my fondant. You need to add enough corn flour while working on this. Now I will be spreading it because I want to use the paneling method to cover my cake. So I'll spread it not too thin. You don't want it to be too thin because if it is too thin, it might not be smooth enough for you when you're trying to smooth the side of the cake. So that's me working on it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll cut off the I love having a very straight edge first so that will be below. Then I can just go with whatever I have on top. But I make sure that the length I'm going to apply on my cake is longer than my cake. So that is how I always work. I have a very straight line first, then I make sure the length is taller than my cake. If you are not used to this method of applying fondant on your cake, you need to be very careful. So I will try to smooth out the parts which I cut off the excess. You want to do that part very well. Number one, to avoid it from opening later, and number two, to make it invisible to the eye. Though there's no way you will do this method and it will be invisible to the eye, but you just have to make sure it is perfect to the extent that you are satisfied with what you've done. So after that, I'm going to cover the top parts and I'm going to cover it with the same fondant. Please make sure you mix enough fondant. You don't want to have one part very deep and the other part very light, except if that is what you're actually going for. So I cut off the excess just to make it easier for me to work on my sharp edge. So this is me working on my sharp edge. It is just to move the top layer and the one beside it. I close them together, then pin them together. That is what you want to do. There, you pin them together so that you can have a very sharp edge. You need to keep doing this. You smoothen it out, then you do it very careful. You want to really work on it. You need to take your time while doing this. Don't rush. Then cut off the excess. So that was what I did in this video. So I want to do this round until all the excesses has been cut off. So you can see it is very simple and easier to make. Just go over it once and that is all. You can see, so just cut off the remaining excess. So at this point our cake is ready and we'll be working on the pathway for the rail. I got my rail at a cake shop, but you can also get it on Jumia, on Temu, or any toy store around you. Just show them the picture of what you want. They have it in different color and different designs, so just pick the one you want. Well, normally some people do measure the parts they want to cut out, but me, I size it. Is that a word like I size? Anyways, I size it and I cut it out. I make sure that the right, the left, they are the same size. So I will cut off that part. Make sure you have a deep cut because it depends on the height of the car or lorry or bus or limo, so whatever that will be passing through that pathway. So that is what you want to cut out. So now I cut this out, and this part that I cut out, I actually wrapped it, then gave it to my customer because it is actually what they paid for, still part of what they paid for. So I kept it for them. So at this point I will be covering that pathway because number one, it will avoid your cake from drying, and even at that, it will give your cake structure. Because if you try flipping the cake over like that, there's a high possibility it will bend. So this will give it structure for the upper part of the cake to rest on, and also the sides too. So that structure is actually very, very important whenever you are making this type of cake, except if your cake doesn't have height. But this one is actually tall. This cake is tall. So I'll be adding some buttercream that has some cake crumbs in it, because I want the structure I've made for the cake to stick to it. There's me placing it in it, and I'm actually okay, they are the same size. So flip it, you can see it, then I fit it into it very well, then close some loose end. So at this point, you want to check if your rail is sitting perfectly in it before you transfer it to the cake board itself. This step is very, very important. Oh, what I did is actually good. It's the rail is actually very free in it. So now I'll be adding different colors to my already made blue fondant. I told you the other time that you need to make enough blue fondant. So the leftover is what I'll be working with. I'll be adding different colors to the leftover to give me different shade of colors, because I want the board of the cake to be looking very, very beautiful. I don't want it to be just blue alone. So I'll be adding yellow to blue, and it gave me lemon color. I added black, gave me black, and red, which gave me that beautiful purple color. If you want to add more colors, you can do that. But I went with just that four colors because I'm okay. I have blue, I have lemon, I have black, and I have purple color to work with. You can actually skip these parts if you don't want this marble effect on your board. You can go with whatever you have, either plain black or the blue or white, whatever. Because I want to create this marble effects. I was actually looking at creating, well, so I want to create this marble effect. So this is me arranging them together with the blue color. So black, purple, blue, and green color. So my green is giving me lemon. Anyways, but it's lemonish green or greenish lemon, anyone. So now I'm going to twist, then fold, twist, then fold, so that it will give it that spiral design on the board. I actually added more because I realized that, oh, my board is way bigger, so I added more to it. Just make sure you have the best fondant recipe. The only thing that can save you in this season is the best fondant recipe, the recipe that can withstand the trial of time. Yes. And if you want to learn how to make this fondant yourself, kindly comment fondant. Then I will share my recipe with you. Comment fondant. I think when I was working, they took the light, so I had to use my ring lights. I have this ring light, but it's very small, so I have to manage it throughout the remaining process. So now, if you buy this type of car, yes, car, so there's the control inside and the part where you put the battery inside. So you want to fit it in so that the antenna will come up there, so you'll be able to switch right and left. If you switch right, left, that's on, right, that is off. So you just need to know how to fix it back. So I had to try it to see if my bus is moving, if my train is moving very well freely in between the cake. So you get. So now I made some pillars to hold my boom bam. Those signposts, stop. So I had to make them with the green fondant, and I added pops. Is it this there's this pop stick. So I bought it from Erivana Cake Tools in Badagry, Lagos. So I added it to it. Then now I'm trying to cover the edge of the board because I love that finishing look. It makes your cake look unique. So please, every of your cake, even buttercream, make sure you cover the board. The edge of the board is actually very important. It gives it that perfect finishing look. So I'm still using the hot glue gun to glue my signpost to the board because I don't want it moving, shaking, because I'll be carrying it to a long distance. So also I'll be sticking my railway to, is it real? I'll be sticking my railway to the board also because I don't want it shaking or moving. So I'm sticking it to the board, and now I am steaming my cake. Steaming your cake actually is actually very, very good. And also it makes it easier for you to work on the cake, like whatever you want to add to it. So instead of applying water or gel or anything, just steam your cake and that is all. So what I did was cover the edge. Is it the edge of my pathway? Is it pathway or bridge or tunnel? And fly over, whatever it is. So I had to cover the edge like that. Can you see? So I used a very good design like to be beautiful. Then adding these stickers. I downloaded this sticker from Pinterest, so I gave it to my graphic designer to print for me. Then I cut it out. Can I say you need to take your time when cutting out this? So the cake is looking bent because the cake is tilting towards the cake side. The cake board is actually very big, so that's why it is looking tilting to one side. Very, very light. Anyways, so now I'll be sticking my stickers to the cake to give it that Spider-Man look. So this is me sticking them one after the other. So the best way to stick your sticker on your cake is to visualize it. Imagine it in your head. Visualizing it will help you know which one you have to put here, which one do you have to put there, because there's no picture for you to follow, there's no pattern for you to follow. So you need to keep thinking as you're walking. If I put this one here, will it make sense? If I put this one there, will it make sense? Which one should I put here? Which one should I put there? You can see the way I just arrange my, I was just thinking, okay, if I put this here, it will make sense. If I put this here, it will make sense. So I'll be sticking my skewer to the back of those stickers that will be going on top of the cake, and I also use my hot glue to attach my signpost to the already made stand. So you can see want to do that. Yes, it's looking good, ready. So now I'll be arranging those on top. So you need to select big and beautiful stickers for the upper part and make sure it is well occupied. So whenever I want to go and print, I print in SS just in case I need to add more. So even if you have to add less, you will still keep it and use it some other time. For me, I print in SS. Now I am okay, and this is the final look of our cake. I actually added some colored sugar to the real parts when I got to the venue of the birthday. I couldn't add it because of movements, and I didn't snap it. So but if you're gonna make yours, you can color your sugar, then add it to the real part so that will look like a bush part. So this is it. You can see, oh, see our tree. So that is it. Please let me know if you have any question in the comment section, and if you want to learn how to make those fondants, just comment fondant and I will share my recipe with you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you find it helpful. If you have any other video you want to learn, kindly comment whatever you want to learn. I will make the video and upload it for you to see. Please kindly grab a seat in this train and let it carry you to wherever you want to go. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.